Let's learn how to cut and sew this stylish backless Bubu Kaftan gown in a very easy and elegant way. So let's get started. So we are working with 2 yards of Ankara fabric, okay? So we folded it into two. See the way I'm folding it. After folding into two, you see it now. I am now going to fold it again. But before I fold it, I measured it. I got 22.5, which is enough for the sleeve. So I folded it this time into four. Okay, you see the way I'm folding it. Fold yours exactly in that format. It will be easier for you. Okay, after folding, we have folded into four. So now we are now going to take the neck width of 4 inches. After marking the 4 inches, we are going to take the front neck depth 2.5 inches. Remember the style, the neck is high for the front. So after marking the neck for the front, I am now going to take the true waist length of 16 inches. Okay, so that's the waistline, 16 inches. I marked it all the way down. So after marking it, the opening for the back will be on that line of 16, and I marked 5 inches. You see that part? I marked 5 inches. I'm going to connect it to the neck width. So see the way I placed my ruler. Place yours in that manner and mark. So next, from the true waist, go up by 3 inches, just the way I placed my tape. So you're going to make a curve, okay, to the true waistline. Okay, you see how I did it? Make yours in that pattern as well. So next, we are now going to take the sleeve circumference. So place your tape from the starting point just the way I placed mine, and then mark 11 inches. So 10 inches is for the sleeve circumference plus 1 inch for ease. So I marked 11 inches all the way, just the way I'm marking 11 inches. After that, we are going to impute our bust circumference. The bust circumference we are working with is 39 divided by 4, which gives us 9¾ but I marked 10 inches plus 4 inches, which gives me total of 14 inches. So that 14 inches I have, I'm going to mark it on the true waistline. I will still mark it all the way down. Okay, so the bust circumference divided by 4 plus the allowance of 4 inches, that is what I marked all the way down. Then I'm going to use my ruler to connect all the points together. Okay, so after connecting all the points together, just the way you see me doing down to the bust line, I am now going to make a little curve. You see that point? Make a little curve so that you will not have a pointy or sharp line. Okay, so after making that curve on that sleeve line, you see what I'm doing? I went inwards by 1 inch. Okay, so connect it to the sleeve area. See what I did? Connect yours in that manner. So after that, now we are going to impute the inbuilt pocket. So from the true waistline of that 16, I came down by 7 inches. You can come back down by 8 inches. So I made a curve. Okay, so after making the line, see what I did? I made a curve. There is no specific measurement for that, so I made a curve and sink it in. So after that we are done, it is time for us to cut what we have all out. After cutting, see what I am doing? I'm raising the back panel up. You see it now? So the front panel is the down one, while the upper one is for the back. So I am cutting only the back. Okay, so see what I'm doing? I'm cutting only that depth for the back. I did not include the other panel. I'm only cutting for that of the back. Okay, so after cutting, you see we still have the front panel on it. So I am now going to make a notch on that line of 3 inches that we came up. So after that, I will now come to the shoulder area. I will use my tape and mark 1 inch from the starting point of the shoulder. I will come down by 1 inch. Okay, So I'm going to use my chalk now to mark that 1 inch, and then I am going to make a notch on that 1 inch. So that 1 inch we came down by is what we are going to, it's at that point that we are going to place our rope for the back. So notch it too in your own. So after that we are done. So I am going to open it up for us to mark the facing. So after opening up, this is what we have. Okay, so next we are going to cut the interfacing. So I had to place the leftover fabric under. You see how I placed it? I'm using my chalk to mark the neckline for both the front and the back. Okay, so after connecting it just the way it is, following the curve, I'm going to remove the main fabric. Okay, so after removing the main fabric, that's the curve we have. So we are going to mark 2.5 2.5 all the way around in order for us to cut the actual interfacing that we need. So mark yours. You can use 1.5, you can use 2.5. It all depends on the leftover fabric that you have. Okay, so after making the cover round, I'm going to cut exactly on that line. So after cutting it out, we are done with our facing. Next, I'm going to tell us how we are going to place it on the fabric, and then we are going to make our ropes as well for the upper part of that 1 inch that we notched, and then we are also going to make another rope for the down part of that 3 inches that we marked as well. So after cutting the facing, this is how it is looking. When you place it, you see that you've cut for both the front and the back panel. So after opening the fabric up, see what we have. We have both the front and the back, and we've also turned the facing. We've sewed it all around. So at that point of 1 inch that we came down, we are going to put our rope. Okay, just see the way I placed it. That's the right side of the fabric, so we are going to place this rope on the right and this one on the other side. Okay, arrange it very well, place it, then place the other one on that line of that 3 inches. Okay, see how I'm placing it on the right side of the fabric. I'm going to place the other one at that point. So after that, I'm going to measure from the 3 inches. Okay, see where I placed my tape. I'll measure it round down to the other part of the 3 inches that we went up. Okay, after measuring, I got 14 inches. I had to cut my elastic, half an inch elastic, 14 inches as well. I'm going to fold it into two, which will give me 7 inches. So it is at that point I am going to place it. Okay, but I am going to tell us when we are going to place that. So the next thing I am going to do now is to place my facing. So I have pinned the rope on the fabric, so I'm going to place my interfacing right side facing the material on top of the rope. So after pinning, I am going to sew it all the way round. Okay, so you see it now, I have pinned it. So I have pinned the points entirely. So I am now going to use my sewing machine to sew it all the way around. I will notch it, I'll bring it and show you. So next we are going to fold the sleeve as well. We are going to fold half an inch and another half an inch. We'll bring it and show you. So after fixing the facing, you see how it is looking. So we've turned it to the back side. So now that's the 14 inches elastic that we cut. Now we folded it into two. We are going to raise the facing up. Okay, so the joining part, that half inch we used to join the main fabric and the facing, is at that point we are putting the elastic at the point of 3 inches that we notched. So I used my pin to secure it. You see that point, we are going to use our sewing machine to sew it. Then we are going to take the elastic again and then put it at the other point of the 3 inches. See the way I placed it. I'm going to use my pin to secure it as well. We are going to use our sewing machine to sew it at that point. Okay, so after sewing it, the next thing we are going to do is to put all the ropes inside of the center. See how I placed it. Now the facing is on the fabric, so we are going to sew it. So see how we are going to case the elastic. We are going to put the elastic at the back side of the fabric under the facing. We'll sew it, we'll bring it and show you. So after sewing the interfacing, see how the back side is looking with the elastic. So the next thing we are going to do is to arrange the fabric and then sew it all the way down to couple the two sides, and then fold the downside with 1 inch. We'll bring it and show you. So we are done coupling the gown. You can see we folded the downsides, coupled the side and the sleeve, and there's the rope. Our model will wear it. The outcome of this backless Bubu Kaftan gown is just so perfect on my clients. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this tutorial, please like, comment, share and subscribe for more easy sewing tutorials from my channel. I am Lois Addah. Please watch the next video on your screen to keep learning more.